MP in the house. Starting right when you arrive.
Dub Nation, there are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
And fans, please be sure to attend Tag Day. Attendees will receive a complimentary.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for MP.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has enough. A steady performance in him here tonight.
And now, the New York Knicks starters. Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then, it's Josh Hart. Then, it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. And for Golden State, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with MP. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injuries.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury, but at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here.
Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
Yeah, all right. He is combustible. Thank you very much. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship, with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. In the corner, it's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. MP's got 8.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touched it.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Brunson, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Trains the three-pointer. He's got 11.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Now here's Brunson. He had 37 points last game out. Towns down low, working on Green. Missed inside. Shot from 6. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Hart with the screen for Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And there's the bucket from MP.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Warriors with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Moses Moody. Here's Kolek. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. MP, no good. Knicks trail by 12. In his 16th season in the NBA, Doris, Al Horford got his first title with the Celtics.
That 2024 championship was so special for Al. Remember, he had played almost 200 playoff games. And remember, for the vast majority of that run, Al Horford was the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Incredible.
1:14 left to play in the first. Brunson against Curry. Brunson, left side. And he banks in the layup.
Now you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
The 3 from MP. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Horford. And he gets it to go.
How about that? Contest is right there. Just Al Horford better on the offensive end than the defense.
And stolen by Payton. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Brunson has it in the corner. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heel.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He's raised his 3. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a lot. Checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Buddy Hield. Here's Gomez. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. Robinson is out there with Horford, and it's Payton in its small forward. Nailed from three-point land.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Knicks trail by 16. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Portland was tremendous. He had 63 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead has got back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Brunson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they pick up 2. 30 points for MP.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And stolen by Butler. Pass to Pajemski. MP right side. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
1:12 left to play in the first half. Knicks trail by 19. Baden with a screen on Curry. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
MP's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Curry against Brunson. Five on the clock. The 15-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anunoby's got 9 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
It's always interesting to see what the fans are thinking out of the gate.
It's a long season. So many things can happen. Right now, it's mostly a popularity contest, but it's fun to talk about. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the New York Knicks.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to negate a shot blocker, but when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. MP out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Brunson the pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. On deep, Brunson. Gomez with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Kevin?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Brunson. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Anunoby, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
DB, it's hard to believe that OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively. Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half, hasn't found the range since.
A 3 ball. Good on the triple. Gomez has got 55.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
McBride passes to Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. 17 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Hands it from downtown.
All night, he just won't let up.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Inside, here's McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's MP for 3. No good on that one. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
And here's MP for 3. Good, he hits again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Brunson scanning the floor. He was all alone on that one. Brunson's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Buries the long-range jumper.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Back to Brunson for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Curry against Brunson. Five to shoot. Towns the screen. Jalen Brunson again from deep. Brunson's got 26.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. A sensational night for him continues as he... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right?
Making a change here. MP's checked in, and the Knicks making a change here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Miles McBride. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, and he with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. New York moving it around. Towns, a screen on Kuminga. Hart, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
That bucket in no time at all. Gomez has got 6 in the quarter.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's MP for 3. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely...
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game.
Yet another bucket.
And that puts him even to 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. To the middle. And that one's good. Brunson. 36 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little.
And another one falls. Amazing.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Towns for 3. Podziemski grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
New York with the ball. Here's Brunson. Right through the D for the layup. Brunson's got 38 points.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
And here's MP and got it! Another basket.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.